Thank you so much for joining me. Cerise here. Alright guys, this is going to be a shorter video because this is more of a public service announcement. Please, at this moment, give your family and your friends emergency numbers. It doesn't matter if you live next door to your family and your friends. Give them emergency numbers that can help them as well, just in case you are not in contact. Let me give you a couple of examples here. The other day I contacted my son and I said, listen, I feel everything's going to be all right at the end of the day, but I need to give you a few emergency contacts for me, just in case my phone, it runs out. Because, hey, my electricity may run out here, but my friend in Cabarete may still have electricity. And my son Tyree and my daughter Nolisha may not be able to get a hold of me here, but at least they can get a hold of someone in Cabarete for a little bit of information. Cabarete can contact somebody here in Sosua on a motoconcho to come knock on my door and check out to see if everything's okay. Right? That is how connected we are here. Now, I also gave my son Elsa's phone number, my good friend, my other good friend, Gustavo. Elsa lives in Los Charamicos here. Gustavo lives in Los Charamicos as well. Elsa lives down by La Piedra. Gustavo lives over going towards the exit, like the entrance of Los Charamicos. So I have one on one end, one on the other. If anything happens, they're both there. My landlord underneath me, I gave Tyree his phone number too. I also gave Tyree my ex's phone number, just so he has a large amount of phone numbers that he can call in case of anything. I gave him my friends' numbers, a few expats numbers, not just Dominicans, right? Because only out of the Dominicans, also that's another important thing, out of the Dominicans that I gave him information for, 3 of them speak English. One of them very, very well, my ex, but the other 2, okay. And Elsa doesn't speak any English, but if any of them will know what's going on with me before any of the others, it would be Elsa, because her and I are in contact the most. But my son could always Google back and forth. And likewise, I am giving Elsa my son's phone number, just in case, he has no clue what's going on. And if something goes on with me here, she can contact him for me. Same thing with Gustavo, same thing with my ex, and same thing with my landlord. It's very important for you to give both to both and let the other people know as well that who you gave their phone number out to, so they will know who the person is right away. It's important to keep a good buddy system going around you at this time. Okay, a great buddy system, because you may be in your house locked in for the long haul. You don't need a thing. You have everything you need. All your toilet paper, all your laundry detergent, things that you don't even need. If you notice, I said toilet paper. Of course, toilet paper is important and stuff like that for survival. For some people, you said you can light the toilet paper on fire to cook a meal. Okay, if that makes sense to you, then that makes sense to me. But for me, essentials are fuel to light things on fire and cook a meal. But in any case, I get the whole phenomenon. I get the whole toilet paper thing. But you might have a lot of food packed in your fridge. You might have a lot of food packed in your cupboards. Your electricity is on. You're good. But at the end of the day, you might still need a buddy system. Okay? You might still need to know what's going on with the outside world at some point. And not only that, people may need to know that you're doing good. So make sure you keep in contact. Make sure. I heard a prediction from someone on the internet that they may really try to go overboard with this whole entire thing and turn the internet off for 10 days. like, obviously, if they turn the internet off, we know the internet's going to go back on. So don't panic during that time. Just make sure you have minutes on your outgoing calls so you can contact your family and say, hey, even if it's only a minute call, and you say, hey, I'm good. Okay, so just be ready. I went and got a second telephone number the other day, just in case something goes haywire with my phone number that I currently have. So now I have 3 phone numbers. I have my Toronto number and I have 2 Dominican numbers. So just in case. And my son has all 3 phone numbers. And, he didn't question, hey, Mom, why did you go and get a third phone number, like a second Dominican number, just in case anything goes down? He knows that. It's not being paranoid. It's being smart. It's being careful. I didn't go out and get 5 phones and all that stuff, I just went out and got another telephone number just in case. Can't be too careful. And I would encourage you guys too, if you can do that. Get yourself a secondary number. I don't know what's closed in North America right now, but I'm pretty sure you guys are close to lockdown. But if you can purchase even a ghost number online, get yourself a certain other number. All right, guys, anything you can do right now to protect yourself and also to ease your family's consciences around the world, anything you can do to make your family feel safe, do it. Because they need to be in contact with you. They need to know what's going on. My son and my daughter and I, we're in contact. My daughter doesn't worry about me too much because she's, she knows she's 30 and she's a strong woman raised by a strong woman. So she knows I got this. My son knows I got this too, but he's mommy. He's like, I'm his mommy, how boys are with their moms. So he's just like, Mom, make sure you do this, Mom. Make sure you do that, Mom. What's going on over there, Mom? He's being really careful, but at the same time, he's not being paranoid. And he's just letting me know what's going on more with the city in Toronto, because he knows that, it's crazy. It's very different. It's very, very different. So he's sending me as much videos as he can and keeping me up to date on what's going on there. And oh boy, do I ever appreciate that, because I love Toronto. I love it very, very much. I'm very proud of Toronto. But I left Toronto because of the increased violence, believe it or not. And also because of loving the weather here and loving the culture here and loving the people, speaking a new language. There was just so many more benefits moving here. But obviously at a time like this, I would really love to hug my children, my son and my daughter, and I would really love to, have them come here, not go. I don't have any desire to go to Canada at this time right now. I would love for my children to come here because everything's in lockdown there anyway, and there's nothing that they can do there. So if flights were available, yes, I would fly them here. Quick as look at you. Yes, I would. I wouldn't go there. A lot of people online right now are saying that they want to go back home to be with their family. Why don't you think about it the other way around? Why don't you bring your family here? But there are a lot of people actually that I've seen in the underground groups that were thinking about going back to America and still are thinking before everything's closed down. I think flights are still going out until tomorrow. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I heard that someone's flight is going out on Monday. So whether they're going to be providing flights to go home after Monday, I have no clue. But I do know that we are in complete lockdown here. And people are actually going to jail if they are in the streets after 8 p.m. The police will get you. So I'm going to leave another video about that right now. Because Elsa, my good friend, left me a message last night and she said, do not go out on the streets tonight after 8 p.m. So, it's serious here. And everyone is in lockdown. So, again, if you have anybody that you are worried about, get their phone number and make sure that you stay in contact with them. And don't only get their phone number, encourage your friends and your family abroad to get their neighbors' phone numbers for you as well. Alrighty, guys, you take care and you stay safe. I love you all.
Every single day